Hi guys, it's Legionero back with another quick and easy tutorial. Today I want to show you how to make a quick and easy mini crossbody bag. So let's talk about all the tools you're going to need to make this bag. You're going to need your pattern. So go ahead and print out your template. I've placed the information in the description box below on how and where you can find your template. You're going to need an 8-inch zipper, a 1-inch strap slider, a 1-inch swivel clasp, 2 1-inch D-rings. You're going to need your fabric for the exterior. This is a cotton cloth that I got from Joann's. And you're going to cut 2 of these. You're also going to need some lining. This is also a cotton cloth from Joann's, and you're going to cut 2. If you're using a cotton cloth, you're going to need 2 pieces of fusible fleece. And for your lining, you're going to need 2 pieces of woven interfacing. You're also going to cut out a strip that is 4 inches by 50 inches for your adjustable strap. And you also need to cut out interfacing for your strap as well. You're also going to need your iron and your ironing board, some coordinating thread, of course your sewing machine, and you're going to need your scissors. You're going to need paper scissors to cut and assemble your pattern, and you're going to need your fabric scissors to cut out your fabric. All of the list of materials and all of the measurements will be in the blog post, as well as the template for your pattern. And the pattern will have detailed instructions on what you need to cut out of your exterior fabric, your lining, and your interfacing. So let's get started. So let's start with 1 exterior piece and 1 lining piece and your zipper. What we're going to do, place your exterior piece facing with the right side facing up, and take your zipper and place it facing down, meaning that the zipper pull is facing down towards the right side of the fabric. Alright? Then what you're going to do, you're going to take your lining and place it on top of the zipper. And you're going to take your clips or your pins, and you're going to clip it together. And you're going to take it to the sewing machine, and using your zipper foot, you're going to sew down this edge. And once you finish sewing, you open it up, and you're going to flip them so that the wrong sides are facing and your right side is facing up. And then you'll top stitch down that edge that you just sewed together to give it a nice clean finish. I have already cut and pressed my strap and my strap tabs. For the strap tabs, you take them to the ironing board and you fold them in half and you press. Then you take each side and fold it towards that crease and press. And then you fold both sides onto themselves and you press. Also, while we're at the sewing machine, you're going to take your 2 strap tabs and you're going to sew down each side. And you're also going to take your strap and you're going to sew down each side. Now remember, I linked the video in the description box below on how to cut, press, and sew your adjustable strap. So I'm not going to do that in this video, but I will link that video in the description box below so you can go and watch that video to put your strap together. So we're going to take all of this to the sewing machine and sew it together. Now that we have one side of the bag sewed to one side of the zipper, now we're going to take the other two pieces, the front and the lining, and we're going to attach them to the other side of your bag. So I'm going to take my exterior piece. Just take my exterior piece and face it with the right side facing up, and take my zipper and place it facing down. All right, you know you're doing this right because your two exterior pieces are right sides together now, and we're attaching to the other side of the zipper. And your zipper pull is facing down. And take your lining and place your lining on top, sandwiching the zipper in between. And take your clips and clip it together. You're going to take it to the sewing machine and sew down this edge, and you're also going to top stitch just like you did the other side. And when you sew down this edge, attaching it to the zipper, make sure you're using your zipper foot. Alright, so now that you've sewn your strap tabs in your strap, first take your strap tabs and place them on the D-ring. Alright, and I'm just going to take a clip and clip that together. And you're going to take them both to the sewing machine and sew the ends together to hold them in place. For the strap, first thing you're going to do, you're going to take your swivel clasp, one of your swivel clasps, and place it onto the strap and just slide it down. Then you're going to take your strap slider, right, and place it through the bottom and then over the bar through the top. Alright, so it should look like that. Then you're going to take this and you're going to fold it over, and you're going to sew to secure this in place. Alright, so now that you have secured your strap slider in place onto your strap and you have your D-ring here, go ahead and grab your other D-ring, and what you're going to do with the wrong side facing up, you know it's the wrong side because this is the side that you sewed. And you can see here, this is the wrong side. So you're going to take the free end of your strap, place it through the top of the slider, alright, and then across the bar again and through the bottom of your slider, and just pull it through. Alright. And I'm just going to flip my swivel clasp here so it's straight. Alright, so this is what it should look like. So now alright, flip it so the wrong side is facing up again. And you know that because this is the top of your strap slider, so flip it so the other side is facing up. Then take the free end of your strap and place your swivel clasp on the free end of your strap. Fold it over. And I'm just going to place a clip here, and I'm going to sew to secure that in place. So now that both sides, the exterior and lining, are now attached to the zipper, I want to actually go ahead and add my strap tabs and baste them in place onto one exterior piece. That way I don't have to worry about it shifting when I sew the entire bag together. So what I'm going to do, you take your 2 strap tabs, and I'm going to take a ruler. Doesn't matter which side you do it on. I'm going to take a ruler, and I'm going to measure down 1.5 inches. Alright. And at that 1.5 inches, that's where I'm going to place my strap tab. And make sure that the D-ring is facing towards the inside of the bag. And I'm going to clip it only to the exterior piece, not the lining, alright? And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Measure down 1.5 inches. Place my D-ring and clip it, and only to the exterior piece, not to the lining. Alright, I'm just going to take this to the sewing machine. I'm going to baste it in place. Alright, so now that you baste your strap tabs onto your bag, let's go ahead and assemble our bag. So go ahead and unzip your zipper about halfway. Take your exterior pieces and place them with right sides facing, and take the lining pieces and place them with right sides facing. And you're going to clip it together. Make sure that your zipper tape, when you're clipping the corners or the sides, make sure your zipper tape is facing the lining. Alright? When you get to the bottom of your lining, make sure that you leave a 4 to 5 inch opening in the bottom. You're going to need that to turn your bag to the right side. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it to the sewing machine, and you're going to sew starting at one clip and sew all the way around and stop at the other clip to leave this opening in the bottom of the lining. Alright, so let's take this to the sewing machine. Alright, so now that you've sewn around and left the opening in the bottom of your lining, first thing we're going to do, we're going to trim our corners. So on each corner, just trim, get as close to the stitching as possible without going over the stitching. You're going to do that on your lining and your main bag. If you want to trim down some of your seam allowance on your bag, you can do that as well. Alright, so with the hole that you left in the lining, just place your hand through the hole, and you can unzip your zipper a little bit more if you want to, and just grab your bag and pull it through. Go ahead and poke out your corners, make them nice and neat. Alright, so the only thing you have left to do now, besides adding your strap, is you want to take this to the sewing machine and you want to tuck in that seam allowance, and you want to sew up the opening that you left in the lining. So you'll sew really close to the edge to sew that opening that you left, and then you place your lining on the inside of your bag. Alright, so you have the opening sewn in your lining. Go ahead and place your lining on the inside of your bag. Alright, and you can go ahead and zip up your bag, and then go ahead and place your strap. And now you have a really nice crossbody bag. So that's it, guys. You now have a really cute, quick and easy mini crossbody bag. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can place them in the comments below, or you can email me at info@legionarrow.com. Click the thumbs up button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.